All right, so I got tired of digging through spreadsheets and waiting on someone else to run the numbers. So I actually built this AI agent that gives me answers on demand just by texting it. Literally, you just send it a text. And this AI agent that lives inside a Telegram, it talks to me like an actual team member from my organization. I can ask it how much revenue we brought in last week, what products are currently selling best, or who closes the most deals. And in moments, it responds with a fully formatted breakdown straight from our actual sales data. Now, this means no dashboards, no filtering spreadsheets, and I don't have to wait on my data analyst to get clarity on basic information. So I built this using N8N, OpenAI, and Telegram. And today I'm going to show you exactly how. If you're running a sales team, an agency, or any kind of like high volume business, and you are constantly finding yourself guessing about the performance, then this kind of system changes everything for you. Um, it is live, it's conversational, and it's built around your actual business logic, not some generic AI wrapper. So you get to choose what it does. So if you ever wished your metrics could just talk right back to you, stick around. I'm going to walk you through how I built this step by step so you can clone it, you can customize it, and ultimately have your own AI teammate up and running by the end of the day. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so we're going to show you step by step how to build out this agent. Now, if you're anything like me, or sales managers, sales leaders, a founder of a company, and you're tired of waiting on data analysts to get you information about a simple report or pull a new report, or you have a hard time telling the story that you need to from the actual data that you have, then this is going to solve all of those problems. It's going to be the coolest thing that you've used in a long time. Ultimately, what it allows us to do is literally send a Telegram message, basically a text message, and say, please give me a general synopsis of the data on the connected sheet. You can see that's the text message I sent. And then it's going to feed back exactly everything we need to know about that. So it has appointment types and products, cash collected and potential revenue, key trends and observations, temporary insights, etc. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to set up the sheet. I'm going to show you how to set up the agent, and then I'm going to show you how to connect everything. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but it is extremely powerful. It's like having a data scientist in your pocket. Now, all we're going to do is we need to structure the data sheet first. So the goal here is to have a simple sheet with a running tab. So you can see here, we have date, closer, client name, client email, appointment type, product, cash collected, potential revenue. Now you can have whatever headers you want, but we want it to be a running tab. We don't want spaces or a bunch of random stuff in there. And then you can see, we just have some dummy information here. We have our products, our cash collected, our appointment type. Now, once you have your sheet and whatever that looks like, we need to start building out the agent. So the first thing we want to do is create the Telegram trigger right here. So all you're going to do is click the plus icon in the top right hand corner. You're going to type in Telegram. You're going to select Telegram, and then you're going to choose what you want. You want to scroll down here to the bottom to triggers, and then you're going to choose what you want. So on this one, we are going to say on message. And I'll open this up so you can see the Telegram account is here. But yeah, so just select on message, and then you're going to see this little thing right here. So same exact trigger, but we're going to go into this one since it's already set up. Now, credential to connect with your Telegram account. So you need to create a Telegram API. Now, you want it to be a bot, and this is a very important part of this video and where you will get stuck if you just skip forward. So pay attention here. We need to open up our Telegram, and we need to send a message to the bot father. Okay, this is what they do. So we're going to come to the bot father. If you haven't sent a message to bot father before, it's literally at bot father. So you're just going to create a new message, and then you're going to do new chat to bot father. Okay. Or you can just search bot father. So once you have that, what we're going to do is do / new bot, and you're going to see this pop up. You're going to click enter, and then you're going to say, all right, a new bot. How are we going to call it? Let's just do YouTube example bot. Okay. Boom. And then it's going to respond. Good. Now let's choose a username for your bot. It must end in bot. So YouTube example bot _ bot. Okay. Keep it simple. So username already taken. So let's just copy this, and then we're going to put it in here, and we're going to put a bunch of numbers at the end. and we should be good to go. Boom, done. Okay. Now you can see here that it has the bot. You can click on this and open up the new chat to actually message your bot. But what you're going to need is this API token right here. So you just want to click on this and it's going to copy that to the clipboard. Okay. Now, if I were to come in here and set this up, I'm going to say create new credential, access token, boop, just pop it right in there. That's all you have to do. Click save. And now you have a new bot connected to your agent. Okay. Super simple. And then it's going to say trigger on message. Okay. So once we have the trigger set up, that's pretty much the most complex thing in here. Now, the next thing we need to do is add an AI agent. So we're going to hit the plus icon. We're going to do agent, and we're going to click AI agent. And then we're going to use the tools agent, connected chat node trigger, and then we'll be good to go. So once your agent is here, we need to now connect these 3 items. Okay. So the first item is going to be your chat model. You'll click right here, and then you want to do OpenAI. Click OpenAI. And then you need to connect your OpenAI account. If you've never done this, you need to go to playground.openai.com. Once you get to here and you have created an account, you will click on the settings icon in the top right-hand corner. You will go to API keys. You will click create new secret key. You will name it whatever you want and click create key. Okay. Let me just do it so you guys can see. Select your project, default project, create key, and then it's going to give you the key. So we'll copy this. We're going to come back here. We're going to click create new credential. We're going to pop the API key in there. Organization ID doesn't matter. Click save. And now you have a new OpenAI trigger. So boom. So your model is connected. Okay. Now, when you open this back up, you want to make sure model, you select whatever model you want. GPT 4.0 is good for now, but that's going to be going away soon. So you can select whatever model. Now you got to select memory. So you're just going to do this, window buffer memory, select that, boom, done. Nothing else you need to do there. And then lastly, connect your Google Sheets. So we're going to type in Google Sheets tool. You need to connect your account. If you've never done that, you just sign in with OAuth or connect your Google account like you normally would to any other application. So super, super easy. We're not going to go through that. Set automatically for tool description is perfectly fine. Resource sheet within document. You're going to do get rows, and then you're going to select your document. Super simple. Dummy data, boom. And then you're going to select the sheet. So you have sample data and the sheet. So we're going to do, which tab is it on? It is on, I can't see, little things in the way, sample data. So perfect. So we're going to come here, we're going to click on sample data, and then it's going to pull in your rows. So you're pretty much don't need to do anything else there. Click off of this. Okay. Now you have all this built. Okay. Now the edit fields section here, we're doing output string is JSON output. So just click here, click edit field, edit fields. And then we have to run this. So we're going to run this real quick. So all you need to do is message that bot. So let's go ahead and click on this bot, and then click start. Hello, did you receive this? Question mark. Okay. Now, when you do that, you should see this received. So now you will need to turn on the workflow or test the steps. So that's my bad. But you can see if I test this, let's backpedal 1 second. I didn't want to have to build 2 of these inside of here. But this should have received that most recent node. Let's go ahead and message it again. So what we're probably going to have to do, since I'm building it like this, you guys won't have to do this, turn off the actual workflow. And then you're going to open this up. You're going to click test step, and then you're going to message it. So you can actually see, boom, there it is. Okay. So now you have your test data. Super simple. Then we're going to play our AI agent. So we're going to test this. Now you're going to see that it fails because we need information inside of here. Okay. So what we want to do is make sure that define below is set to the same thing as over here, define below, JSON.message.text. So boom, define below, and then JSON dot message. So right here, text, boom. You're gonna drag and drop that into there, and it should go green. So super simple. We'll test this now. And then it's gonna say error. So we wanna go down here, and that is the window buffer memory. And we gotta do the same thing. So define below, key, execute previous nodes. You can also just copy from here. So we'll go on to here. Oh, wrong one. Window buffer memory. And paste the key in there. And play this guy again, and it's going to run. Boom. Everything goes green. Okay. So now that everything's green, we just basically need to tell it what to do. So we're going to open this up. We can see the mapping is here. Now, if you come in here, you can see again, output is string, and then it's just JSON.output. So we're going to go manual mapping, JSON. Actually, let's do manual mapping. And then we want output right here from the AI agent. We're going to drop this in here, and we want it as a string. We'll test that step. Boom. Good to go. And it already responded. Now, the last thing we need to do is post that message back to Telegram. So we're going to send message back to Telegram. So click here, and then we're going to go to actions, Telegram, select Telegram, send message, which is send a text message right here. So send message, and then we need the chat ID, which you can get from right here. That's all you got to do. Chat ID, boom. And then the text is going to be the response from the AI agent right there. Boom. Super simple. And we're done, right? So we'll test that, and it's going to send a message back to our channel. It looks like you're testing. How can I assist today? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Now that this is built out, the only other thing we need to do is change the context of what this AI agent is actually going to be doing. So if we come back up to the AI agent, we want to make sure that there is a system message turned on for this agent. So we open this up. You're going to click right here, system message. Now, this is the instructions for the AI agent to actually follow. And how you write these is going to be pretty important. An example here is overview. You're an AI agent responsible for retrieving data from a Google Sheet within a specified date range and analyzing it. Context, the agent will receive the request via Telegram and fetch the data, etc., etc., etc. Instructions, receive the Telegram message, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you need help writing this prompt, I would probably put it into ChatGPT and just ask it to do, create a prompt for my AI agent system message that does A, B, and C. Okay. Or message us, leave a comment. We'll make sure to get you that prompt and we can send it directly over to you. But with that, now we just need to copy the prompt, right? So you just bring the prompt. We're going to copy this. We're going to put it into this agent right here. So instead of you are a helpful assistant, we're going to paste that in there. We're going to test step, and then you're going to see that the output is going to be much more specific. It seems you're testing again if you have any specific questions. Okay. Now, once all of this is done, you are simply going to activate this right here. So workflow activated. Now, technically, both of these are activated. So whichever channel I actually message should work. But if we come into the YouTube example bot right here, and you can just see I messaged, please analyze the data from 2024. And it asked me about a specific date range. I simply said, please take your best guess. Now, you can specify the date range, but you can see I retrieved the data for the year 2024 from the Google Sheet. Below are the key insights based on the available data. Total appointments, total cash collected, total potential revenue, and then you can see the monthly breakdown. So January appointments, you see cash collected, how many appointments, etc., etc. So perfect from the same data. Can you please tell me what month had the most appointments? So you can ask it whatever you want, and depending on what data is actually on the sheet, you can get objections. You can, I mean, unlimited whatever you want. It's a very simple sheet, right? So it's going to provide pretty simple information back. But the concept is, as long as you have the agent, you can specify what it needs to do and what sheet it's actually analyzing. So you can see here from the data analyzed for the year 2024, the month with the most appointments was June, which had a total of 2 appointments. If you need more details or insights, feel free to ask. Instantaneous. It is a data analyst in your pocket. You can start analyzing this. What was the most common product? Let's see. And then it'll just keep doing this. So it appears the specific product information was not included on the data I retrieved, so I didn't include that on the sheet. So it also will not give you false information if you ask it false information. So hopefully this video was helpful. Again, the more detailed that actual information is, the more information you're going to get out. Just make sure that the data is formatted with headers and then rows all the way down, and then you can just clone this and connect a different sheet and create a new bot, and you can just message that. So you can have 15, 20 of these connected to different sheets for different data sets that you actually want to message. Or you can add it all in one, have it, search those different Google Sheets. You can add multiple tools and have it, go into each one and aggregate the data. So really, really cool tool. It's absolutely changed what we do here with our clients and how easy it is for them to actually analyze this information. So if you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment, ask us, or tell us what video you would like to see next, and we'll go from there.